Hi, Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign. Thanks so much for joining me today. Okay, so let me get these in focus. So for Cancer, where you are right now, you are the Ten of Wands. And the Ten of Wands is about shouldering more than your share of the burden. You are feeling overworked, probably have too many obligations, and you are really working it up this hill, pushing these wands to get to your place. Your head is down, you're not looking to the side, you're not looking back, you're just plunging and moving forward. And that can be really tiring. So you're doing perhaps too much. And so where you are right now is you are feeling overburdened and overworked. What's coming in with the retrograde is the Ten of Swords, which is a feeling of some may say ruin. You may feel like you're the victim. You might feel like you are taking on everybody else's problem, and it's, this is a card of extreme. It only takes one sword to do the big damage. With 10 swords, it's really making a statement of how bad you may feel, that you're at the rock bottom. So within this retrograde, this card is kind of bringing in this impending sense of, I'm going to be going through a rough time. I'm going to be having some obstacles. So it's something that we're going to look at, and let's see what we can see from these cards here. Now, obstacles and challenges and hidden influences. And we have death in reverse. Death in its upright position is about new beginnings. It's the end of an old way of life for you. How things were will be no more. And so you have to work through those feelings. Sometimes it's forced on us, the change, and it's not by choice, and sometimes it takes longer to make sense of and to process, and sometimes it is by choice. Sometimes you say, you know what, I'm really done with this relationship, I'm out, or I'm done with this job, I need to go. In reverse, however, it's a sense that that things are less dire, that the new beginnings are probably, you're headed in the right direction, that it's not so, it doesn't feel so harsh in your life. The death card, people are always afraid of the death card, but really it is about new beginnings. And so when it's in reverse, you could be just lightening the load here of what's happening in your life. So here, this card represents your environment, your family, and your friends. And it's the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is a charming, perhaps you have some charming friends, and I'm sure you do, because Cancer, you're so compassionate and so caring and loving and nurturing of others that you probably have some equally emotional good friends in your life. And this can represent yourself or someone in your family or your circle. And he's, like, I think of him kind of as a wonderful guy who is going to help us all feel good and enjoy life, and seems very, very serene. So within your environment and within your social network and your friendship, that you have some good emotional sense on your side, so that to deal with big changes in your life, to deal with uncertainty, and to deal with this impending possibility of things kind of change, a lot of change or a lot of sadness, that this is a good person to rely on, the Knight of Cups, who can keep you in a good place emotionally and can be active and fun and make this an easier period for you. So for advice, we have the King of Pentacles. And the advice for this retrograde would be to use the qualities of this guy. And this king, he is successful. He has worked hard and he has financial security. He's probably a leader and someone to look up to at the office or in business. He could be an entrepreneur. It could be someone that you know who's a role model for investing. Well, this is, I think that this retrograde is calling for Cancer to have a little more stability and to have a little more groundedness. When we see pentacles, we're thinking of earth, we're thinking of finances, we're thinking of very practical actions and very predictable perhaps and maybe consistent. So with Cancer, sometimes there's a big riding the wave of emotions. And some say that Cancers can be moody, so this is a good energy to help you hang on to and to grasp when you're feeling, out of sorts with your emotions. And then the outcome for this retrograde period is the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is the messenger of perhaps new projects, but really swords are about using your intellect, using your logic, being reasonable, evaluating both sides of an issue, doing your due diligence if you are looking at new opportunities or if you're thinking about it. It may be telling you to don't make any rash decisions, don't make any emotional decisions. Kind of wait and do your due diligence and use your intellect to help you make a decision, and then maybe you can act on it after the retrograde ends. I think that's a very positive card for Cancers. Cancers are very responsive to others, and that can cloud who they are and how they feel, because not only do they have their own feelings, but sometimes they're taking on intuitively other people's problems, and it makes it doubly difficult to get through life when you not only have your own emotional stuff going on, but then you're kind of being empathetic and you're just having these sympathy emotions as well. So use this youthful energy of the swords to help you stick to a more reasonable and logical place, and the King of Pentacles also grounded, really good for you. There is a lot on your plate, Cancer, and particularly the sense of feeling the burden, of feeling overworked, over-obligated. Maybe people are asking too much of you, and you need to find the way to say enough is enough. I'm not going to end up, I don't want to be in this position anymore. I'm getting out. And change, whether you like it or not, some change, and hopefully it's mitigated and not too upsetting, although change is change and you have to roll with it. And then again, Knight of Cups, keeping your emotions of your friends, of keeping you on the right track. I'd also like to pull I call it the Spiritual Focus card, and we can get a little more. Whoops, that came right out. Okay, I'll just take that one. And it is courage. And courage is so timely for this, because to deal with and to work through feeling overworked and overburdened, to feel this way, you need courage to say no. And it's one of the hardest things to tell people, is to say, no, I can't go out tonight. I'm really tired. I'm really exhausted. And then, you get the feelings from your friends like, please come on out with us. What are you doing? What do you mean? But have the courage to say no. Have the courage to do what's right for you. and have the courage to put yourself first. That even though you are so beautiful, Cancer, in how intuitive and how tuned in you are into your friends and family, and counseling to them and nurturing to them, put yourself first and have the courage to just kind of step back away from where you might be operating now. I'd also like to pull a love card so we can see what's on the horizon for this retrograde period for love. And this is stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So if you are not in a relationship, have faith, keep your eyes open. If you are in a relationship, stay optimistic regardless of the bumps and bruises that you might feel during a relationship. It wouldn't be a healthy relationship if you didn't have those bumps and bruises. It wouldn't be a healthy relationship if you didn't have an argument or a fight now and then, because that's just life at its best. As my mother used to always say, if a couple isn't having an argument here and there, then maybe, that's a red flag. So stay optimistic about your love life and make the best, and think about it. Think about how it benefits you and how lucky you are to have love, because there's many folks who are not in a relationship who wish that they were. And I'm going to pull one more oracle card. I'm going to pull a health card, because health is your wealth. No two ways about it. That's what it's all about in life. When you have your health, you have everything. The rest is all, white noise. Easy does it. Detach, retreat, and let go so that healing can occur. So, again, this ties in very much to right here, which is give yourself a break, Cancer. Let yourself take a time out. Say no, but, take care of yourself. And if you need to shut it down and to shut down the people in your life who are asking too much of you or who want too much from you, go ahead and do so. The universe wants you to take care of yourself, because a healthy you is a better you, and you can serve others when you are healthy and when you are rested and when you are able to heal within. There's a lot of healing also just right here in this lower section here of obstacles, burdens, painful situations. Let yourself heal, detach, and you're going to be the better for it. So I hope that you found this retrograde reading helpful. If you did, please like, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you'll check back again for future monthly readings. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.